Hi friends, welcome back to Canada Tried and Tested. I'm here in front of you almost after 4 weeks, and I have a reason which I will share with you subsequently. The reason why I'm here today is to talk about impact of election on Canada's immigration policy. Now many of you had reached out through various forums, and you were asking what's going to happen post this election, how the immigration is going to impact. So let's look at some facts, and we will talk with facts so that you can analyze and also predict what will happen to the immigration. So if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and press the like button as well as do subscribe, as I bring such informative videos in front of you, and I also share my experience as a new immigrant in Canada. So to start with, for Canada, immigration is a need, not want. So when you have a need, you have no choice but to go and get that done. Okay, so that is how right now Canada is positioned, and I will tell you why. If you look at the worker-to-retiree ratio, like any country depends on the working population for taxation and sustained economy. So if you look at Canada, majority of the population, working population, is above the age of 55 years and above. So what it means, in about 10 years they will turn 65 and they will retire. Okay, so how that gap will be filled? It's already the gap is so huge that unless the immigrant comes into Canada, it's going to be difficult. And it's not about 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 25 years from now. So you see the impact what's going to have in long run. Now also, if you look at the life expectancy in Canada, on an average it's around 89 to 90 years. So if somebody is retiring at the age of 65 and is enjoying good health, they will go on to live on an average till 89-90 years. And that is the best thing about being in a developed country. So the retirees, they have worked hard, and they deserve to enjoy the social security for which they have paid while they have been working. Now for all this social security and the government reform, money has to come. And where will it come from? The taxpayers' money. And if you don't have the working population, where will the tax come from? So this is the question which you and me will have to ask. And the next question is, can immigration stop? So the answer is no, because Canada is not dealing with any short-term issue, but it's a long-term issue which they have been trying to address. And that's the reason when Liberal Party, which was in power a few years back, they introduced this program Expectancy, so that they can get the highly skilled people to come and integrate into Canada in the fastest possible way. So if you look at any of the PR program, the usual timeline for even express entry is around 6 months. That is, after you have all the documents in place, you go through the process of documentation, verification, and it takes 6 months for you to come and land here. With COVID, this gap has become more wide. And if you look at express entry per se, there has not been any federal skilled worker draw over last 1 year. And I don't have to come in front of you and tell you this. Many of you have shown your frustration of not getting the invitation to apply despite being in the pool. So you all know what's happening. In addition, if you look at with the COVID, it was also all over the media that IRCC is understaffed and they are trying to gear up to process the application faster. Now this will continue and this will gain momentum so that the backlogs are taken care of. So you understand how this correlation is working. Other than that, if immigrants don't come, the big impact is Like when I came here on permanent residency under Express Entry, my wife and I, when we landed here, we got our India currency. Where does it go? It goes into bank, and from there, for our housing, for our groceries, for transportation, for our basic needs, everything comes out of that money, and that is also integrating into the Canadian economy. The money what comes goes into the Canadian bank, and it's sitting there and it goes in. You look at the 3 years plan which government had proposed, and they have been trying to set and be on the target 1 million in 3 years. Now just imagine the kind of money what is coming in to Canada through these 1 million immigrants. So do you think that Canada can afford to reduce the intake of immigrant? I ask you this question. Please use the comment section and let me know. So Canada cannot afford to stop immigration. Yes, there might be few tweaks here and there, and I don't think they're going to change anything with Express Entry. They might try to speed up the process in terms of documentation, in terms of policies. It's very well set, and I always tell that Canada has one of the best program to integrate immigrants to the country. So they might just need to tweak in, and they may have to do some backward integration of how to do the process faster. So I thought I will come in front of you, share these facts, and give you the fodder to think instead of going by what people are saying. In fact, recently I had used the bus to go from place A to place B, and the bus driver was a 64-year-old lady. So I was having conversation with her. She was telling that she would be retiring next year, and she sees that not many people are interested to come and take up such a job. And with all these gaps happening, who will come and fill these jobs? Somebody has to do that, right? And that's the reason why Canada goes and promotes and publishes that they require certain skill to come and integrate into Canada. So I hope what I spoke make sense to you. Do let me know with your comments, and please continue to watch Canada Tried and Tested, as I will be sharing many such insight. Now, the reason why I had to take 4-week break was that we just welcomed our daughter into this world, and being a first time parent, it has been a very, very uphill and very enjoyable journey. And we wanted to spend, both my wife and we wanted to spend as much as time with our daughter. Both my wife and daughter, they are healthy and they're doing well, and it's all because of the best wishes from people like you. So I'll continue to bring more videos in front of you in more rational way, more logical way, so that you know what is happening and you can use your senses and few exploration here and there with the right information. You know what is happening in Canada's landscape. Thanks for watching Canada Tried and Tested.